Hello everyone and welcome to Today in the NA. We've been battling illnesses. We had the Thanksgiving holiday, but we are back to bring you the latest from the North American Hockey League. There's a lot to get to. We've got to recap our fundraiser with the Children of Fallen Patriots Foundation. We've got our Players of the Month for November, and we've got plenty of college commitments to get to, so let's roll right into those. Carter Clafton of the Amarillo Wranglers has committed to Air Force. The goaltender from Grand Rapids, Minnesota is 3-5-1 in the season, sporting a 2.36 goals against average and a .916 save percentage. For his NAHL career, Clafton is 21-27-5 with a .305 goals against and a .906 save percentage with one shutout. Oklahoma Warriors forward Joey Del Greco has committed to Augustana University. Also from Grand Rapids, Minnesota, Del Greco has 6 goals and 20 points in 20 games for the Warriors. Tyler Desrochers of the Johnstown Tomahawks has committed to Mercyhurst University from Howell, New Jersey. The Blue Liner has 2 goals and 15 points in 17 games this season. Throughout his 59-game NAHL career, Desrochers has 6 goals and 46 points. Maryland Black Bears defenseman Sean Kilcullen has committed to UMass Lowell. From Kensington, Maryland, Kilcullen is in his 3rd full season with the Black Bears. He has 4 goals and 22 points in 25 games this season. He's appeared in 125 NAHL games, all for Maryland, and in that time has 6 goals and 56 points. Austin Bruins forward Gavin Morrissey has announced his commitment to Minnesota State. Rochester Hills, Michigan native has 4 goals and 17 points in 22 games this season. In his 64-game NHL career, Morrissey has 9 goals and 28 points. Jay Sofo of Amarillo has committed to the University of St. Thomas from Sylvania, Ohio. The defenseman has 7 assists in 19 games this season. In 75 career games, Sofo has 19 assists. Chippewa's Joey Sylvester has committed to the University of Wisconsin. The 17-year-old from Inner Grove Heights, Minnesota, has a goal and 9 points in 18 games for the Steel this season. Veteran defenseman Cole Telecki has announced his commitment to Lindenwood University. The 3rd-year Blue Liner has spent his entire NAHL career with the Warriors organization. He has 2 goals and 9 points this season through 18 games, and in 109 career games, he's logged 7 tallies and 53 points. Our final commit of the day is Luke Van Wy of Maryland. The D-man from Pennsylvania has committed to Robert Morris University. Van Wy has scored 4 goals and 19 points in 26 contests this year after he had 4 goals and 30 points in 54 games a season ago. We have moved on to December, which means it's time to honor our Players of the Month for November. The forward of the month is Oklahoma Warriors forward Brendan Williams. The California kid had 7 goals and 14 points in 9 November games. He now has 11 goals and 23 points on the season. Defenseman of the Month honors are going to Jack Malinsky of the Austin Bruins. He had 10 assists, 10 points, and was a +10 in 8 November games. This stretch included a 6-game point streak. Then our goaltender of the month is Wisconsin's Gavin Moffett. He was lights out, going a perfect 4-0, allowing just 1 goal in those 4 games, giving him a GAA of 0.24 and a .993 save percentage. He's also had 3 consecutive shutouts of 37, 34, and 43 saves, respectively, for the Wendigo. Our campaign for the Children of Fallen Patriots Foundation has come to a close, and with your help, we've raised over $12,000 for this great organization. We want to say thank you to our great fans for helping us support our partners over the last month. The top 5 fundraising teams, the Odessa Jackalopes had the most at $26.82. Anchorage, last year's winner, right behind them with $22.04. Philadelphia finished in 3rd, just under $2,000. Johnstown in 4th with $16.38, and New Mexico rounds out the top 5 with $12.90 raised. Thank you so much to all of those who contributed to this campaign. Back to the product on the ice, we have got some good series this weekend. Top 2 teams in the Central, Minot and Austin, go head-to-head this time in Austin. The Bruins are 8-1-1 their last 10 games, which included a sweep in Minot a few weeks ago. The Minotauros sit 6 points back of the first-place Bruins and have won 5 of their last 10. In the East, Maryland has lost 3 consecutive games. Northeast has 2. The Black Bears with a 14-point lead over the second-place Generals. Can the Gens catch Maryland while they are stumbling and make up some ground in the East Division standings? We will find out this weekend as the Generals host the Black Bears for 2 games in Attleboro. Finally, in the South, we get Oklahoma against Lone Star. 1 point separates these 2 clubs. 1 goal separates these 2 teams from being the best defensive team in the league. Lone Star has given up 35 goals in 20 games. Oklahoma, 36. On the other side of that, Oklahoma has the league's 2nd most explosive offense, while Lone Star sits at 21st. The Warriors are on a 13-game point streak. There is no better series to watch than this one this weekend. NAHL TV this Friday and Saturday at 7:30 Central. Do not miss it. We've got 25 games on the schedule this weekend for your viewing pleasure on NAHL TV. Follow the North American Hockey League on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. And be sure to check out NHL.com for up-to-the-second scores, stats, and standings. Check out the latest episode of the Short Shifts podcast. Brandon Hofstra and myself talk to Kyle McClellan, the former Austin Bruins goaltender and current goaltender for the University of Wisconsin. Check that out on Apple Podcasts or on YouTube. Thanks for joining us this week here on Today in the NA. A lot of information to get to. Hope you enjoyed it all, and we hope to see you next week as we recap the latest for the North American Hockey League.